Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Need your daily or hourly fix of fresh-flavored coffee? Check out Buff Boy Brewing Company for unique blends from around the world. International tastes with the finest roasts at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Here's what's making news this June 4th. Arnold Schwarzenegger chimed in on his son's nude scene in the White Lotus. In case you missed it, and you haven't seen Patrick's button dingle, Arnold certainly did, and he talked about it in the variety series called Actors on Actors, where stars interview each other. For this pairing, it was father and son. Arnold said to Patrick, "I'm watching your show, and I'm watching your butt sticking out there, and all of a sudden I see the weenie. What is going on here? I mean, this is crazy." And then I said to myself, well, Arnold, hello, you did the same thing in Conan and in Terminator and all of those films. You were naked, so don't complain about it. But it was a shock to me that you were following my footsteps that closely, end quote. Now, on social media, Arnold's remarks were called creepy, saying that it's weird that a dad would comment on his kid's nakedness, and others were saying that it's just a dad being a dad, and others thought that it's Arnold's sense of humor. Brooke Shields is joining in on the Meghan Markle trash talking. As I've said a few times, that's my favorite gossip lately. Shields recounted being on a panel for International Women's Day called Breaking Barriers, Shaping Narratives, How Women Lead On and Off the Screen. It was moderated by Katie Kirk. Shields explains. Katie asks the first question to Meghan, and she talks about how at a young age she was already advocating for women. She starts telling a story about how when she was 11, and she keeps saying, when I was 11, I saw this commercial and they were talking about how washing dishes was for women. And she said, I don't think only women wash dishes. It wasn't fair, so I wrote to the company. She kept saying she was 11. She wrote to the company. They changed the text. They changed the commercial. It was just too precious. And I was like, they're not going to want to sit here for 45 minutes and listen to anybody be precious or serious. I go, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I've got to interrupt you there for 1 minute. I was trying not to be rude, but I wanted to be funny because it was so serious. Well, Shields said that she then joked, I just want to give everybody here a context as to how we're different. When I was 11, I was playing a prostitute. She's referring to her role in Pretty Baby. Now, speaking of baby, or baby, Justin Bieber, once again in the news. And it's, should I have sung it? They're rolling their eyes. I heard them groaning in my ear when I said baby. Baby. You know what I'm... All right, let's move on. Bieber's in the news again because of something he's posted on social media. Shocking, isn't it? Well, last week we talked about his wife, Hailey, joining the Billionaires Club thanks to a deal for her beauty company. Well, weeks before that, though, Justin took heat for saying that Hailey could never be on the cover of Vogue. Well, she was. Now Justin has circled back around to that topic, saying, telling other humans they deserve something is like raising someone else's kids. Who are you to tell someone what someone should or shouldn't have? The audacity. That's not your place. God decides what we deserve. And apparently, God doesn't want Justin having money, because we're hearing that he's on the verge of being broke after he was reportedly worth about $200 million. So, sorry, JB, or other JB, God don't want you to have money. He wants you to be broke then. There you go. You can mooch off your wife now. That's Check for Your Celebrity Headlines for this Wednesday, June 4th. I'm back tomorrow right here on the Speak Free Books Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by BuffBoyBrewing.com. Until next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel